Another, the probably a more confusing one here, the first one I wrote, idolizing. Kind of like the looking up to things. If somebody says something smart, to understand it is one thing, and to like learn from it is good. But if there's any inclination of like, it's kind of like that difference between calling like Buddha and like praising the Buddha or whatever, and Buddha, the quality of the Buddha.
Like applying what he's said, or just putting him on a pedestal.
Yeah, to be somebody who's like following the path and being kind to their neighbor, or somebody who's just like, yeah, Jesus, Lord and Savior. And it's like, what is it actually? Like, how are you going about this? And you can see it all the time in a lot of just modern cases too. Like these days we have things like competitive video games or YouTube channels where people can like get on a bandwagon of anything, of just this new thing that came out sucks, and one video does it and then a bunch of people follow it and like start, yeah, this person knows what they're talking about, this thing must suck, and then it just like perpetuates and it amplifies this. When that's when you've taken believing and just gone head first into it. There's tons of ramifications, and you don't understand that you're believing something that isn't real, like it doesn't exist.
Unconscious sheep mentality of following something without understanding it.
And it's really dangerous when it comes to people who are like good at things, because often people who are good at things aren't good at life. And so it'd be something like the top artist or musician, or somebody who just dedicates a lot of their time to something. Like I used to use the term a lot, where becoming fluent at the thing by overplaying yourself into fluency. So you just do it constantly until you're fluent, versus becoming fluent so that you can play well. Like that is such a huge difference. And when people have overplayed themselves into fluency, like they've just done it tons, they've committed themselves to it, and that's all they do, eventually you're going to get some, like, quite good at it just by being around that. Especially if you have other people, like, around you who you're playing with or, like, learning from, who are actually becoming fluent so they can do the thing. Because you're going to get, just through osmosis, a lot of complex stuff in there. You're going to learn how to become fluent so that you can play too. Even if all you're doing is just playing, playing meaning doing that thing. Like you're just doing your job, or whatever it is, your task, trying to practice, whatever. Even if you're not doing it properly. If you have any, like even a single person around or that you're following or anything that is doing it properly, you're going to learn a bit. But you're probably going to get really good. And then once you're really good and you have a voice in this day or in age where you have like an internet or something, and you say something, it's so dangerous for all the people following them, because now you're suffering all the ramifications of that, and no understanding is there with either the person who is like a mainstream voice for this and all the people listening, because they don't understand that this person's still a complete idiot. They just have done this thing forever, and like they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.